How's it going, guys? Welcome back again for some more Tales from Timor. So yeah, we're about 2 weeks into this new year, and I am sure that you have heard the abhorrent phrase, "Aha, new year, new me." See, there is nothing that invites my ire more than hearing that phrase, because on its face, it doesn't make any sense. Like, no, you're not a new you are literally the same you that I was talking to 2 minutes ago. Your career hasn't changed, your personality hasn't changed, and in all actuality, you're gonna start your New Year's resolution and then drop it within the first 2 weeks. You're not a new you're the same person, you've just decided that you're gonna cut gluten out of your diet. Now, I'm not here to just totally rant against a banal cliche. There is something deeper to why this phrase makes me so angry, and that's the idea of New Year's resolutions. Now, we're about 2 weeks into the year, and I imagine quite a few of you have both started and dropped some New Year's resolutions that you made this year. And I can imagine maybe some of you have probably said to yourself, well, guess I'll try again next year. And therein underlies the reason why I don't like the idea of New Year's resolutions so much. See, I don't hate resolutions. I just hate the fact that people attach the prefix New Year to them. Like somehow the beginning of the year is the only time you are able to make a change. Like there's some cosmic deity sitting up there in the heavens just going like, you're trying to make gym a daily habit on August 24th? Huh, that's going to fail immediately. See, anytime at all is a great time for you to make a change. You don't have to wait until the start of a new year, a new week, not even a new minute. You can make a vow to yourself to make a change that very second and then proceed to do it. Nothing is stopping you. It is possible at any time to make a change. We don't have to wait until January 1st to do it. And along with that point, I feel like people, once they drop their New Year's resolution, they don't pick it back up again. That they have to wait until the next year until they start making that change again. Here's the really cool thing about making a change. You can fail to do it one day and then pick it up the next day. Oh, you didn't go to the gym today? That's not a big deal. One day is not going to offset a week of progress. Failure is always an option in these circumstances. And especially when you're trying to do something as radical as never running at all to trying to run every day. That's not a transition that you can make overnight. And that brings me to the biggest reason I really don't like New Year's resolution. And that's the fact that oftentimes they're really radical, and a lot of times they're very self-critical. See, somebody can notice that they're spending a lot of time going to fast food places and spending a lot of money and possibly gaining a lot of weight because of it. So they decide to just cut off fast food entirely. And I think decisions like that come from a place of deep self-criticism, that somehow we're unhappy with the way that we look, and so we have to do these radical things in order to change ourselves on a very fundamental level. And oftentimes it involves cutting out something that maybe we kind of enjoy. I've had to give up fast food, but that's because I'm not surrounded by it anymore. Yeah, in Timor, the only fast food they have in Burger King, and it is 6 hours away from me. God, the things I wouldn't do for a Chipotle burrito. But my point being is that we have things that we enjoy, and it's really hard to cut those things out. But at the same time, I think we're all guilty of having these kind of criticisms of ourselves. We all know things that we should be doing and that we could be doing better. And deep down, we all want to be the ideal person we imagine ourselves to be. But I don't believe that New Year's resolutions are the end-all be-all solution to getting to that place. And as I said earlier, any time is a good time to really stop and reflect and to make a change. But there is something more poetic about making that change in a new year. It provides a very specific starting point. And I understand how good it feels to want to be able to start the new year being a better version of yourself. But the radical changes that we keep promising to ourselves just don't cut it. So here's my solution to this little New Year's resolution problem. I choose not to think of New Year's resolutions so much as New Year addendums. Things that you can add to things that you are already doing. So for example, in my case, I do some form of calisthenic workout every weekday. So I thought, hey, I need to work on my flexibility. Why don't I add an extra 15 minutes of yoga to this session? It's not something incredibly radical, and it's already part of something that I do every day. Or like, say if you want to start cutting out fast food, you could say, okay, I'll have fast food, but every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm gonna cook from home. And then the week after that, you can maybe try doing it the whole week. The point being is that these addendums are capable of being compounded, and then you are going to actually see real radical change as you keep compounding upon these addendums. And they don't require something that is going to radically alter your daily routine. And it doesn't require you to give up on something that maybe you deeply enjoy. Because let's be honest, the phrase New Year, New Me is so on its face stupid, because you're never going to be able to create a totally new version of yourself. Because you are a beautiful person already. So just start by adding things to yourself to make yourself more beautiful to yourself. Because ultimately it is you who is going to be the catalyst of change. So don't try to bully yourself into making a change. That's what bullies do. You gotta start making a change from a place of love. So yeah, New Year's is a good time to make a change. But you know what? So is any other time. Ate logo, guys. I'll see you next week. Before you guys close out of the video, though, don't forget to like and subscribe around there in the doobly-doo. I'm really hoping to get the word out, and I'm hoping to continue making these even after my volunteer service is over. I'm a year in at this point, and you know, I'm really happy for all the support everyone's been giving me. I am in the works of creating a new EP, hoping to get that out at some point before I go on vacation to Vietnam, Cambodia, and Thailand here in about a month and a half. Yeah, guys, I'll see you around.